Sorry, what's up guys, Ted from Immersion here, and I wanted to do a little review on something for you. You guys saw me do a Kickstarter spotlight not that long ago on the Deck of Many, and the folks from the Deck of Many were actually super nice and actually sent me several of the demo cards up front. So I just wanted to take a look through them, kind of read you some information off of this sheet, and do a little review. So I signed up for the prototype. What did I receive? 8 monster cards, including a parody and a boss monster. 4 NPC cards, a weapon flip card, which we'll talk about, 2 condition flip cards. Things to keep in mind, for me and for you, everything is under the 5e open game license. You're not going to see specific things that aren't under that. The cardstock used for this is just for prototyping. Final Decks will be using some very fancy prototype for some fancy cardstock, which I don't know anything about, so I'm not going to worry about that. What else are they planning? Deck of Many Things, which is a stretch goal that is unlocked. Enamel pins of iconic monsters, guest artists, and Kickstarter campaign exclusive deck box. These things are already out there. The Kickstarter went live on the 5th at 9 a.m. Eastern. So, and I have some information here. The anatomy of the card. So let's get to a monster. How about that? And we'll kind of go through. We've got a weapon, we've got some conditions, we've got some NPCs. Alright, so, here we go. Goblin. Alright, some cool art. The Goblin, CR 1/4, small humanoid, goblinoid, neutral, evil. That's the front cover. We have the artist credit information as well. Was on there. Jordan Richer, the artist here. And then the back, we have the stats. Where you can expect to find it location-wise. There is actually I don't think there is a legend, but there's basically symbols. We have their skills, their abilities and actions, and the flavor text, and then their AC and everything at the bottom. So let's take a look. So, you can see here, we have at the top, I can get this to come in focus here. Strength, Dex, Con, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma. Goblin, 50 XP. You can see like a forest option, a tree option, a mountain option there. Skills, stealth, senses, dark vision, passive perception, languages. Their abilities in nimble escape. Their attacks in short bow and scimitar. Their AC is a 15, studded leather, or leather armor and a shield, 7 HP, and a speed of 30 feet. So, we have several of those. So we have Goblin here. Lizard folk. Again, here's the art. Kobold. Mimic. Ogre. Hobgoblin. The parody card, the Behind Flayer. And then this super awesome boss card and a Tarrasque. Check out that art, that's pretty solid. However, that, because it's the Tarrasque, comes with 2 cards. This first card still has the stats across the top, strength through charisma, and they all have that, and then they have the AC, HP, and speed along the bottom of both cards. Oops. The first card here has it also has the XP on all the cards. It has the saving throws, skills, immunities, senses. It has its legendary resistances, magic resistance, reflective carapace, and siege monster continued on the next card. We have its actions here. Multi-attack, bite, claw, horns, tail, frightful presence on this side. Now if we flip it over, we have, maybe, we get some focusing, swallow, and then his legendary actions. So for larger cards, you're going to have 2. And then, because I'm sure you all want to know about the Behind Flayer, which is a CR7, medium aberration, chaotic evil. We've got, here's the stats and everything right here on the back. Saving throws, damage, immunities, and its skills. AC 15, 97 HP, and a speed of 30 feet. I will read you some information off of here. Immunity to poison. And the poison condition. Deep speech for non-undercommon. Stench. Any creature that starts its turn within 5 feet must make a con save or be poisoned. It has innate spellcasting. At will, gust of wind, and levitate. Dominate monster and plane shift. It has headbutt action. It does 2d10 plus 4 bludgeoning damage. The target is medium or smaller. Oh no, it's grappled and must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or be stunned. I don't really want to know what it's grappled with. Look at that. And then behind blast, it forcefully emits a brown cloud of stench in a 90-foot cone. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 15 con save or take 22 poison damage or 48 plus 4, be stunned for a minute. Repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect. So those are the monster cards, including the parry cards. We have 2 condition cards, so they're actually double-sided. These are poisoned, paralyzed, and then the opposite side here is unconscious and deafened. And it just basically tells you what it tells you in the player's handbook under the condition section. Although some of these do have text, like poisoned, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that chicken sashimi. And deafened, no one can ever tell me that I'm wrong. We have NPCs, which I'm not really going to walk through, but we have 4 here. These are basically the NPCs that are the back of the monster manual. Exactly the same as the monster cards, just different art, and then again, the stats on the back. And then we have the Great Axe on this side. And this side is a scimitar. So it just tells you the weight, how much it costs to purchase it, the damage it does, 1d12 slashing, martial melee heavy two-handed, or in this case, 1d6 slashing, martial melee finesse light. So we have all those. So again, these are pretty beefy pieces of cardstock here. But I happen to have this ostentatiously gold playing card. They are tarot card size. So you can see here's a regular playing card. And here is the deck of many cards. So these are your standard tarot cards. I have right here, I have the Gale Force 9 cards as well. So if we grab one of the Gale Force 9 spell cards, you can see size comparison. Gale Force 9 spell card, playing card, deck of many card. So they were gracious enough to gift me these cards for this review. So I did want to make sure I did that before it got lost in the shuffle. I'm sorry, I even felt bad saying it. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know about these cards. Let me know what you think. I think it's pretty cool to be able to just have a deck that you can, basically take these cards and slot them here in your pocket and be like, oh, you guys are going to be fighting a kobold. Obviously, you're probably not going to do it like that, but you could have all the monsters you're going to need to pull from your monster manual in your pocket. The pocket monsters. Man, I'm on fire with these stupid puns today. But the only problem I have with these is they don't... Well, one, I don't see I don't have a... You can see all the different location symbols there. That'll focus. I don't know what those are. Maybe that's something that'll be on the final product. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like they had plans to make every single monster in the open game license, at least not at first. I personally would love to have a full set of these, as I feel like that's the most useful to you, rather than having, like, I'd say don't, personally, again, just because somebody gifted me something to do a review on it, as I've said many a time, doesn't mean I'm not going to tell it like it is. I'd say just drop the weapon cards entirely. Don't bother using those, because who really needs to know that a Great Axe is a D12? If you don't know that already or don't have it on your character sheet, I don't see the necessity for it. I'd say nix weapon cards and give us all of the... I'd even say you could possibly nix the condition cards, but those are useful. I'd say give us all of the NPCs and give us every monster in the open game license. That would go a long way. And then I'd say your next step is magic items that are in the open game license. There's a ton of those, and it would be really cool to be like, hey, you got a Frostbrand longsword, and here's your card with all the information on the back. It's something that's easy to not lose because it is fairly sizable, and it's gonna have cool art on it. So that's my opinion on the deck of many, guys, at least my prototype content. Again, keep in mind those things I told you at the beginning. These are not the final product, and there's more available to folks who did the Kickstarter as well. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.